was waiting for it to refresh there. Is it going now? I think it is. Let me switch over to live chat. Okay. Sorry. Hi, everyone. I saw there were some people in the live chat there. Hey, Wahoo. Am I saying that right? Like, Wahoo? Yeah, I saw some of the, like, pre-chat stuff. Waiting, we're hungry. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry if you hear any noises over there. The cats are getting fed. So those of you who saw my shorts video today, you'll know that they apparently have no interest in eggs, which is very surprising because they are so food motivated in every other way possible. It's okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm always trying to pronounce people's usernames, and I feel like I'm always totally wrong, but I still feel like I have to, like, give it a shot. Give it a big shot. Oh, thank you so much for sharing this stream, Glamrock. And like Peepus, I know it's like, I don't know. I wasn't really sure how they were gonna react to the eggs. Yeah, waiting in line for a concert, Tori. That sounds fun. Who are you seeing tonight? Hey, Andrew. Call you Parker so it's easier. Okay, I'll try to remember. I'm like, I have the worst memory, so yeah, I'll do my best. If you have to remind me again, go for it. But okay, Parker, official key Parker Francis Parker. Okay, I'll try. Hi, Gemstone Cast. Hi, Shelf Dragons. I'm alright. How you doing? They'd be interested in bald spin. I don't know. Oh my gosh, yeah, Flowery's fight. Yeah, that one took me a while. I want to say I spent about, I don't know, it was a few hours, I think, before I beat it. But yeah, I wasn't sure how the cats were going to react to the eggs. I mean, they were real eggs, you know, for those who watched the live stream I did that day. Yeah, I mean, they were like actual eggs that I dyed blue. And I don't know, I mean, the cats are super food motivated, so I figured they'd at least be a little bit interested because food is food. So all I could come up with is that because they were unpeeled eggs, I think like maybe the cats just like immediately registered that it wasn't something that they could consume. I mean, it's not like they have opposable thumbs and can open up eggs, you know? So I think the cats just took a few sniffs and looked up at me like, what do you want me to do with this? It's like, okay, fair enough. I suppose hard-boiled eggs that aren't peeled are kind of utterly useless to cats. But it was a fun experiment anyway. So sad that the cats did like the Peeps, I know. They were so utterly disinterested. They weren't even particularly curious about it. Like Sid sniffed it for a while and then was like, eh. And Glenn was like, he just did not care. Like zero interest. Seven tries to get Flowery's fight beaten. I want to say it was around that for me too. I have the live stream so I could double check, but yeah, I want to say it was around 7 tries or so for me. Jeez. Hi, Lampshade. Pretty low compared to my Titan. Yeah, I don't know how many attempts it took me for Titan. Also, thank you so much for the sparkles, Lampshade. Thank you, thank you. That's so cute. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the super chat, Dr. Calamari. I appreciate that. That's so generous of you. Doodles, yay, howdy, everyone. Are we saying howdy because we were talking about Flowery? Hi, Pesky Bird. Eat the peeps. I actually have been eating the peeps. I can't even deny it. Yeah, because I mean I don't like to waste food. Like anytime that I make props that are food related, I always make sure that's something I can actually eat. Because yeah, I never ever want things to go to waste. So yeah, you know, I can only eat like 1 or 2 at a time because it's a lot of egg, but I actually legitimately have been eating the peeps. It's gonna take me like the rest of the week to finish them though, because it was like a whole dozen eggs. Also, I did see some people were requesting that I draw certain things. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get to today. I don't have a battle plan. That was kind of the point of today. It was like, I just wanted to doodle, like, let's just draw stuff. I was already like doodling the cats. and then realized really quickly that I think Sid just kind of defies art. Like Glenn was like no problem, and then I got to Sid and I was like, what the heck? Like no matter what I do, he just looks weird. I was like trying again over here, and I was like, I mean, he is a really weird looking cat. You know, Glenn is like the like supermodel of cats. He's like just gorgeous and perfect. He's a model. And then you get to Sid and it's like, um so I was like, this one here is like, that's a no. That's but like I don't know. I'm gonna try again over here because I was like, well, if I'm doing stuff like custom emojis, and things like I don't that's the thing, like I'm kind of just doodling at random here. Like I've been doing a lot of that lately. Like these are just like random daily doodles I've been doing. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to learn to loosen up. I feel like I have a bit of a stick up my arse sometimes with drawing, and it's been a big problem, and it's kind of killing the fun of it for me sometimes. Like I get too serious, you know? So I'm just trying to learn to just like do whatever, like chill out. Because I used to draw a lot of cute stuff, and then it's like, I don't know, I think because I do art for a living, it sort of got like pummeled out of me. I hate to say it. It's like kind of sad. I'm trying to like reclaim my whimsy. I'm in a whimsy reclamation arc right now. Um, because yeah, I feel like once upon a time I would not have had a hard time drawing a cat. I was like, what the heck is happening here? So yeah, like I'll just be doing all kinds of stuff today, like custom emoji kinds of things, because we do finally have enough members on the channel. Like we actually have the welcome new members like banner on the channel. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the first time that's appeared. We never had enough members before. Um, and yeah, and just like doodling just things for fun because hey, why not? We're just here, we're hanging out. Um, and I don't know, I've also just I wanted to like start getting into doodling things that I can make like acrylic pens and keychains and stuff out of. So I don't know, like when I say that this is just like a doodle day stream, I'm totally serious. Like I just wanted to like yeah, I guess like yeah, get the stick out of my arse and just like, just like hang out and draw silly things. I don't know. Like maybe that's why I'm doing stuff lately like making peepus. I don't know. I'm really trying to reclaim my whimsy. I miss it. But yeah, stuff like rules card, like Wither Bonnie, things like that. Like yeah, anything is fair game. I definitely want to have like a mangle emoji. That feels important to me. Think you would cry tennis also would eat Beavis. Well, actually though, I don't know if you know this, but if you examine the TV slop that he sells in the vending machines, it's made out of peepus. So Tenna has actually been grinding up and eating peepus, which is such a like weirdly dark bit of lore. I'm gonna draw the gaze yellow and blue. Actually, sorry, I'm suddenly thinking rules card would make a really cool acrylic pen. I'm trying to think if I've seen any acrylic pens of rules card at conventions, and like I can't think of anything, and that's kind of weird. Like he seems so perfect because he's so like the like contrast and hmm, surprising. Yeah. This suddenly occurred to me. I was like, there is a weird lack of like rules card merch out there. See my baby goes to the bottom, yeah. I finish rules, I want to redesign the flowers to put all the time last one minute TikTok or do it all separately. Um, Actually, you could kind of do both because you could like do a time lapse of each one, and then once you're done with all of them, you could just do like one video showing all of them. I do that sometimes. So yeah, so like I said, I'm just kind of like just hanging out for a few hours here and just like doodling stuff. I do want to like try again with Sid here. I I don't know. I swear there was a time period where I would not have had a hard time like drawing cute cats, and then now I'm like sitting here just being like, how do I even make this look correct? Like, I mean, admittedly, like I said, Sid is like possibly one of the weirdest looking cats on the planet, but like I don't know. Right now, he just looks like the Pringles man, and I don't love that. So. Also, let me see if I can like lower this down. I'm realizing like it's kind of far away from the art, isn't it? Hold on. Like, let me see if I can like lower this without totally cutting off the mirror. That's always the hard thing with the way I do this like weird setup, during these streams is just trying to get the all the angles to work. Is that a little bit better? Let's see. I have to tighten this. It's like, sorry, the tripod is loose. Hold on. There we go. Can you see it a little bit better now? If I like kind of angle it down a bit. Is that better? Sorry, that's always like the number one problem I have trying to do these art streams is just, yeah, getting the angle going. And yes, I know I could just do like an OBS Studio art stream. I actually have tried that before. I did like an Undyne drawing stream, like just doing like desktop OBS Studio style. But unfortunately, my channel just cannot seem to do desktop streams. YouTube just completely throws them in the garbage every time I try. No one gets notified. I don't get put on any feeds. It's just utter emptiness. So it has to be vertical. I'm sorry. So we're just doing the best we can here. We did try back in the day. I do know how to use OBS Studio. I do it for the Let's Plays at least. I have to make your own rules merch. I know, right? I mean, I have drawn him for that one illustration I did, but yeah, it's just I'm thinking about like rules specific merch, and I've like barely ever seen any. Bald spammed with no glasses. Oh, I always go all out though for Halloween. For Halloween, like I go the other direction of like we don't tone down anything. We go too far with things. So okay, let me just try to like see if I can make this cat look less like the Pringles man because it's like not good. This is me warming up, sorry. Also, I feel like it's still really hard to see, isn't it? Let me keep tilting this. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. Doing the best we can here. But yeah, it was just like, I was even looking at images of like cute cat emojis and stuff, and none of them look like Sid. Like I'm telling you, Sid the cat defines like illustration or defines illustration. He like rejects illustration. He cannot be tamed. Love cats. In that case, you should definitely check out my 2 latest shorts videos because yeah, they both actually feature my 2 kitties. They were good sports. Those of you who have seen the videos, you've seen they, you know, they I wouldn't call them cooperative, but they were good sports. Like, yeah. I think they were mostly just confused. They were like, what are we doing? It's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just like, man, how does one make cute cats that don't end up looking like aliens? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Sid just naturally looks like an alien and it cannot be solved. I don't know. I think the problem is because he has the mustache. Because cat mouths tend to look about like mustaches already, right? The little like :3 mouth. But like, what do you do if your cat has that mouth and has a mustache? Like a perfectly curly mustache. How does one turn that into like an emoji? I don't know. Hi, Shy Demon. Sorry, I just saw you there. Wait, friend did ton of nails on me, if you remember. She had to make up she said, like, whole shrine to Tenna. This point, everything I was Tenna. I mean, it's like that with me and Spamton. I am not judging here. My Spamton merch collection is absolutely horrifying. There's so much. I do have some Tenna stuff around, though. There's actually, I have like a Tenna keychain hanging right over there. I have a bad word. I know, I'm never sure, like, what I should do about cursing during live streams. I used to only stream on TikTok, and if you say bad words over there, sometimes they'll just like take the stream down. Like, I don't know, I got paranoid. YouTube probably doesn't care though, right? I don't know. Because the funny thing about me is that in real life, I actually like, I kind of swear like a sailor. I swear a lot. And I just try really hard not to when I'm live streaming, because yeah, TikTok made me kind of scared. But YouTube probably like doesn't actually care. Make a mango pin. Yeah, I feel like I want that to be like, I don't know, I feel like that's gonna be one of the first acrylic pins that I attempt to make. I really want to make a mango pin. It just feels right, doesn't it? Oh, thank you so much for the stars. Oh, I love mysteries. I was a little late to see it there. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Cassie. Oh, hi, Kate the artist. Sorry. Every time it's like I look away from the chat and then I look back and I'm like, whoa, what did I miss? Um, they definitely tolerated it. Yeah, you mean the cats with the eggs? Yeah, like when I say they were good sports, that's what I mean. I'm like, they weren't mean about it. They just were like, huh? I mean, I am impressed by how much they didn't care though. I guess I assumed they would at least sniff at the eggs and then like either they'd really like it or they'd move on, but it was like instant. I mean, Glenn didn't even like take a sniff. He just kind of glanced at the eggs and was like, "No. No, I don't care about this. I'm walking away immediately." And you can see in like the shorts video I shared today that like I tried twice and yeah, both times Glenn was like, no, absolutely not. I don't care about this whatsoever. I even like I cut some footage of him like not caring because I tried several times and yeah, each time he just like he wouldn't even like look at it. Like so I was like, okay, I give up. I did the best I could. And yeah, speaking of cats, if you hear scraping sounds in the distance, that is one of them shoving their bowl around on the floor. Trying to think which one that would be. Probably Glenn. So yeah, I'm trying to think what to do with Sid. I mean, he's such a weird looking cat. Like he's missing part of his ear. So we have to have that. This part of his ear is gone. Like, I don't know if y'all realize what a gnarly looking cat Sid is. Sometime if I can like get him on camera, I'll like point out all the funny things about him. So yeah, he's missing part of his ear. It won't be depicted here, but he's also missing one of his vampire fangs. His eyes tend to go in opposite directions like Sid the Sloth. Not sure why that happens either. Let's see. He has like a pink nose. And then yeah, it's kind of like he has like a mustache. Which is why at the shelter where we adopted him, his name was Jacques because of the mustache. We changed it to Sid. Even though Jacques was an extremely cute name. So yeah, he has like a mustache, and then he just has like this really funny like I don't know, his like white mouth makes this little like makes like a little like butt shape. I don't know. I don't know if Sid can be emojified. I don't know if it can be done. Cause then yeah, it's like he also has like this part of him is like black and this part's white, but then he has like a black chin that always makes it look like he's screaming a little bit. I feel like I've committed a crime against this cat drawing him like this. I mean, it does kind of capture his spirit though. Like genuinely though, like that is Sid. He is the derpy of the two cats. Derpy Doodles. Yeah, maybe I should change the name of this live stream to Derpy Doodles. Yeah, like this is you can actually see where it like devolved with this page that I was working on where it's like it started off like normal and cute and then it's like somewhere around the caw area it just started getting ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know why I drew a sad one though. That makes me sad. Every time I look at it, I'm like, no, how could you? So, yeah, I don't know. But maybe I'll color in this one and then we'll move on. I'm so sorry, Sid. This is he's such a sweet cat, but like oof. Love the pink drawing. Yeah, I should mention yeah, if any of you also want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, so these are like I call them mini daily doodles that I obviously just started doing. I'm not necessarily doing them every single day because sometimes there's days like this where like a lot of my time is taken up by like a live stream and stuff. But I'm trying to do them almost every day. Like I started like less than a week ago and we already have four of them. Like this is the one I did yesterday. But I share them as story posts on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is probably the better place if you want to follow these, only because I do have like the highlight reels specifically for these. I tried to do that on TikTok, but I don't know. They just added the whole highlight reel thing, and I don't feel like they did a very good job with the UI. I tried it for a second. It took up like half my profile, and I was like, ew. So I got rid of it. Um, but yeah, like if you want to see these each quote unquote day, yeah, these are like the daily doodles I've been doing. What I'm kind of thinking about doing with these is I purposely made them each the same size, and I think like every time I finish a page, I might like cut them out and I can like bring them to conventions, to have like kind of like little cards and stuff that people can like flip through and if they like want to have one and stuff like I don't know. So this is all just very experimental. But yeah, this was yesterday's daily doodle. And then we'll see if I do one after the stream, maybe. But yeah, I just feel like they could make really cute little trading cards. And they're just a fun little thing for me to do. Like, and also they are not going to be Deltarune every single day. Like, I feel like I should also specify that. Yeah, it just, it's just like the post chapter hype right now, but daily doodles can be anything. Like they can just be original art that's not fan art whatsoever. Just, me just drawing, I don't know, anything, cats, anime girls, lizards, I don't know. Um, and yeah, it can be other fan art. Like I'm sure some of these are going to be like FNAF characters and stuff. Like, anything can happen. But it's just, yeah, post chapter 5 hype. I drew a lot of Deltarines. But yeah, I think I'll be like cutting these out each time I finish a page because I don't know. I think like in my experience at conventions, people love when they can like sift through something, which I totally understand because I also like to be able to do that. Like I used to keep everything in my sketchbook and then well, I had to take everything out. I don't know if y'all know the story of what happened to my sketchbook. I was gonna cover it in one of my vlogs. I still will, but I've been so slow to upload the vlog. Well, let's just say the sketchbook I used to have had an accident, so it's gone. But I had to save it that day because I was at the show. So I took all the pages out of it. And it turned out it was actually way better because instead of just flipping through it, it turns out people love when there's just loose papers on the table that they can just like go through. Like people are so into that. And I was like, oh, I totally get that. Like I'd be like that too. Why didn't I think of that sooner? So yeah, I feel like these are just gonna make for like a fun little table thing. And it's just good practice. So that's really like the main reason I'm doing stuff like this. Like I don't know. I got so wrapped up in constantly doing serious hardcore illustrations that I kind of just like stopped practicing the way one probably should. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. When my cat's is named WTF. Yeah, that's true, Kirsch Color. Sometimes there is just artist block. Yeah. It does happen to me. I'll admit, like, right before I drew the Roaring Knight yesterday, I was dealing with that where I just was sitting there for like half an hour being like, I don't know what to do right now, actually. They're so pretty. Thank you, Kate, the artist. Trading cards always do well for you, right? Yeah, I think people just really like that. And it's nice too because small things are like less obligation too. Like sometimes people just they don't want to walk around with big prints because they might crush them. It might be too expensive. They may not have wall space. So like having like little trading cards I think is such a good like middle ground. Makes me want to draw again. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Opal Rose. That's good. I like to when I hear that I'm like able to inspire people to work on stuff. Like even when it's something like this where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, it's like, but you know what? If it made somebody want to draw, then it's worth it. Um, okay, I'm totally just gonna color in this derpy cat because that's what I'm trying to teach myself to do. Like I said, I'm trying to find my whimsy because even just like a few months ago, I would have been like, no, this looks bad. Like, just throw it away. But right now, I'm like, you know what? Who cares if this looks bad? Won't it be funnier if it looks bad? Let's just enjoy a really terrible derpy cat illustration and then we'll doodle something else. Do I have Twitch? Unfortunately, I don't have Twitch. Yeah, I know a lot of people have asked me about that. And yeah, unfortunately at the moment I do not have a Twitch account. I've thought about it. I have thought about it. Maybe eventually. I know especially like a lot of streamers, they like kind of dual stream, you know, on both platforms at once, like YouTube and Twitch. Okay, so there's a little ear. And then, like I said, this ear, since this is Sid, this one should be missing a chunk because he's a goofy looking little kitty. We were actually like amazed by how dapper he wound up looking when he got older. Because when we adopted him, he was a little kitten and he looked like he had been through the trenches. Like he had this giant gash across his nose. That was so gnarly looking, and I was so sure it was gonna leave a scar. Like on top of all the other just like goofy things going on with his face, um, I just assumed he was gonna have like I don't know why my brain just immediately goes to like a squall FF8 moment. Like I don't know why of all the scar face things I can think of, that's where I went. But y'all know what I mean. Like I thought he was gonna have like a crazy scar like that. And it didn't. All the fur grew back in. It was very impressive. Like we thought he was gonna grow up to be the silliest looking cat ever, and he kinda did in a lot of ways. But he's actually like a very handsome cat now, and like we were not expecting that. So good for him, you know? But also his legs never grew in. Like sometime I'll have to show y'all if I can like get him in a way where I can angle the camera right at him. Like he just I don't know, as he got older, he kept getting like longer but not taller. I I don't know if he's like mixed with a munchkin cat or something. It's very strange. So every now and then I turn to Sid and I go like, "Where are your legs?" And then Sid just looks at me like, you know, because that's about the best he can do. So yeah. But he's super cute, so it all works out. I think I'm actually not gonna fluff him the way I did with Glenn either. Let's like round him out here. I wonder if the eyes are just like I made them like too far apart on purpose, but now I'm like, is that a bit much? He really is giving like Sid the Sloth. Whatever, I'm committed. Let's do it. I'm committed to the bit now. I'm so sorry, Sid. This is like a crime against my own cat. If Sid was capable of having advanced thoughts, which he is not, uh, he'd probably just be like, is this really how you see me? And I'd be like, no, I would lie. I'd be like, no, of course not. But actually, yes. So yeah, we're totally giving him Sid the Sloth eyes. Like that. Because genuinely his eyes do that, though. Oh, sorry, was someone asking a question? Did I miss something? Oh, hi, Senior Frankie. Sorry, I just realized I looked away for too long and I missed a bunch of this. The middle drawing is Spamton, yeah. Spamton running from the cats. You can tell what like inspired the shorts videos that I made. Oh, draw Seth? That's an interesting idea, actually. Yeah, we'll see. You know, I wonder, since I've been doing these little mini daily doodles, I wonder if I should do like each of the flowers, you know, just like one at a time. That could be kind of fun. And that would like give me a way to like quickly get through like the doodles without having to like think too much. Just be like, okay, today is Seth Day, today is Blue Day, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, it's a good cure for like art block is if you have like a series, you know, that you're doing some kind of like battle strategy. I find that very helpful. Okay, so here's Sid's gnarly ear. His super cute little derpy missing ear. I don't know what kind of horrors he went through out on the streets before we adopted him, because he is definitely a gnarly looking cat. But he sure is cute. And he's so sweet. Even though he did not care about the Peepus. He at least sniffed at the Peepus. He gave it more of an attempt than Glenn did. Glenn just was just 100% not having it. Seth is the goat, yes. I lose frames. Find stuff for Tenna's clothes. Yeah, where would one go for some Tenna clothing? I feel like Tenna's outfit is a little intimidating. Because it's got like coattails and stuff. It's moments like these I wish I knew how to sew. It's like on my list of things to learn. Like, please, please learn how to sew. Okay, I'm not gonna contour the news. I'm gonna like leave that for a second. Let's put the silly little mustache right here. I really do feel bad about how much this just looks like the Pringles guy, though. I'm so sorry, Sid. But you know what? I bet you Sid would love eating Pringles, so maybe he like wouldn't take offense to this at all. Ugh, I will say though, like this mustache is giving like bad like millennial humor. There was like that period of time where no one would like stop talking about mustaches and bacon. Anyway, that was a thing. Sorry. Looking at this like unfinished is kind of sending me. It's kind of amazing, actually. Like just as is. Wow. This actually is kind of capturing Sid's entire essence, I gotta be honest. Like Sid's the kind of cat who chases a ball and runs headfirst into a wall. You know? Like I think this is actually like capturing his derp. You're drawing 10 loose frames? Trying to put someone on his head. I mean, you could put a little tiny Spampton. That's true. Well, most of them take place when I'm at school, but it's holidays. Yeah, I know. That's something I've been like kind of counting on lately. Is it's like I hope more people can like attend my streams at least for now because a lot of people are on break. Yeah, I know it's temporary, but still. Okay, so yeah, Sid has this like funny little like thing here. So we'll color this all in. And since I will be attempting to make emojis out of these, like obviously I will be scanning these pages in and then like cleaning them up. So it's like it's okay if they're like kind of messy looking right now because it's just, you know, yes, they start traditional like this because that's just kind of how I roll. But like they get like completely cleaned up in post. Like that's actually like part of what I was doing last night was I stayed up really late because I was working on the foil files for the, you know, the new Asgore illustration, and I am so just mad at myself for giving myself this task. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was like several hours of me working on it, only for me to like, I was zoomed in super far and then I zoomed out and then realized like this is all I had done. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I remember that there's all of this. I was like, no, why? Yeah, I was up until like 2 a.m. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Ugh. And the redesign is one of your favorites. Oh, heck yeah. Was Mangle one of your Halloween cosplays? Yeah, Mangle was. I'm trying to remember. Was that 2023? Was Mangle? I think so. I want to say Mangle was 2023. Spampton Neo was 2024. Ballora was 2025. And then I'm doing Springtrap this year. That's the plan for 2026 Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, and Mangle was kind of like when everything sort of changed, like, um, I don't know, like I kind of like didn't have the potential, I think, to do any content creation the way I do now until Mangle happened. So I feel like Halloween 2023 was like an interesting turning point for me. I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now on a live stream doing this if things hadn't kind of turned around in late 2023. Mom likes their... Yeah, your mom likes my Mangle cosplay? Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot from her. We'll tell her I say thank you. Mango cosplay is your fave too? Yeah, it's probably always forever gonna be my favorite as well. Oh yeah, you know, that's funny. I haven't done a Sans daily doodle yet either. I'm actually surprised I haven't done an Undyne one. Because that was partially where I got the idea to do this was like Perico does daily Undyne doodles and I was like, I should do a daily thing. Like that is such good practice, you know. But she like actually does it every day because, you know, I mean it's Perico. And I'm just whatever I am. Oy. Okay, Sid, so what do we do here? This is where I start to be like, okay, I don't know. Because yeah, it's like Sid has like I wish I had like an easy way to pull up a pic of Sid so I could show y'all what I'm talking about. Hold on. You know what? I think I might actually have a way to do that. 1 second. If you want to see like maximum derp face, let's see if I can like angle this over here. Okay, yeah, look at that face. Yeah, there. What the? There we go. Like, do you see what I mean about Sid? Like, you'd think that would be really easy to turn into an emoji, right? Because he is so unbelievably ridiculous looking. Like, what even is that face that he's making right there? And yet, when I actually try to draw him, I'm like, what the heck is happening? Like, nothing's working. Yeah, that was like the reference I had pulled up originally. That's Sid. So, yeah, he is a very special looking cat. I'll just put it that way. I mean, he's cute as heck, but he's unique looking. Oh, hi, Tori. Welcome, welcome. Asgore illustration looks really good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that one took forever. Oh my god. Everyone loves my Mangle cosplay. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, and don't worry, we will be doing another Mangle Get Ready with me pretty soon. I do have like still some Mangle videos I could share, but you know, I tend to like share like the better ones first. So it's like anything that I have now might not necessarily be the best. So, you know, it probably wouldn't hurt to just like redo some of them. I do that sometimes. So, yeah, there will definitely be like another Mangle Get Ready with me on the way. Mangle always comes back, let's face it. And like Mangle's definitely like the one everyone knows me for. Like I always like at conventions I have this thing where I always have the um like it's kind of like a what do you call them? Like the sandwich board signs with just like some of my cosplays on them. And just like letting people know like where they can like find that stuff online. And it's always like Mangle where people like are looking over my table and then all of a sudden they look at the sign and then they're like, "You're that Mangle cosplayer." I'm like, yes. Sometimes it's spammed in Neo though, actually. Every now and then it actually is them going, "Wait, you're that spammed in Neo cosplayer." But usually it's Mangle. Yeah, the Asgore song. I know that song gets stuck in my head sometimes. Well, I will say I woke up this morning and the magic Mew Mew whatever song was in my head like already, and I was like, "Oh dear, that's like that's a layer of hell I wasn't expecting to wake up to." And I like that song, but like you don't want to wake up to that. Like, yikes. I don't know how to like Sid has such a weird face. Like, how do I? Because yeah, he kind of like has these little eye thingies here that point inwards. And then the mouth is where I just get lost. I'm like, what do I even do with that? I guess we're just, yeah, like, let's just stick to the bit, right? Like how I did it before. We gotta commit. I mean, this is what he looks like, though. I'm sorry. It is. I'm sorry, Sid. It's no offense, but this is your identity. And then, yeah, he just has like a little like screamy chin right here. Um, I, I should show this to my roommates later and just be like, so did I capture Sid's spirit or not? They're probably gonna be like, why? Oh, sorry, it's still off the screen. Sorry. Sometimes my like hand drifts, you know, it starts going this way. I'm like, oh no. Also, apologies if it goes out of focus occasionally. I need to like keep my hand away from it as much as possible. Because that's what kind of causes it, is like the camera doesn't know what to focus on. This is outlandish looking. I am so sorry, Sid. Truly. This is what he gets for not wanting the Peepus. And then this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna like leave a little bit of like mouth right there for like extra derpiness. If we're gonna make this as a custom emoji, I have to make the lines really thick because like when they get shrunk down, you know, emojis are like microscopic. It's like you won't be able to see anything otherwise. Like honestly, I don't even know if any of this will translate into emoji. Like it's possible once it's shrunk down, everything's just gonna look like little blobs. But that's okay. I'm making you want to draw curse colors? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Do I see the caca? Oh yeah, we got little cacas over here. They're so cute. I wish I could make those noises. I'm pretty sure those were Toby Fox, but you know, he probably ran them through like 10 different filters. So trying to replicate that sound IRL is like impossible. But it's so cute. Just so let me just let me fill this thing over here. Oh, Murder Drones fans? Like, yeah, I did finally watch that show. I was super late to watch it, but I have officially seen all of Murder Drones. I'm not gonna pretend like I understood anything that was happening, but I was having a good time, and that's all that matters. Sometimes plots just be like that. Like, my Murder Drones experience is probably what it's like to be, like, a casual Deltarune fan, where, like, if you're not, like, deep in the trenches with the lore, you're probably just like, "What?" So me watching Murder Drones, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but it's fun. Like I'm enjoying myself. And then I was like, I should probably look some stuff up on Reddit, but then I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared of the fandom. That's not true. I'm not scared of the Murder Drones fandom. It's more like I think a lot of them are the Amazing Digital Circus fandom, and I'm scared of that fandom. So I felt like by default, like I'd be scared of the Murder Drones fandom. Hi, Dusted Artist. Artist so cute. What have you been drawing for? You know, that's the thing, like, I'm never sure how to answer that, because I mean, I've definitely been drawing since, like, you know, the moment I could hold a pen, a pencil, a stylus, anything. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny, like, um, my mom uncovered, some old, like, picture books, you know, from when I was, like, a toddler, and I had doodled all over those. Like, apparently the pictures inside weren't even enough for me when I was, like, you know, 4 years old. I was like, no, I could draw it better. So I had just, like, drawn all over everything. Um, but as far as like professionally, because like technically like my day job is as an artist, which I do realize that if you're looking at this, that's a shocking statement that I do art for a living. But as far as that goes, I would say about probably a little under 10 years. Because yes, I am old. Yeah, I will say that. I'm a super old lady, so yeah, you're scared of the TADC fandom too. I know they scare me. I've looked into their subreddit every now and then, and I'm like, oh, like I just do the Homer Simpson like backing out into the bushes pretty quickly because it's scary over there. Oh, hey, my mom's here. Hi, mom. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, be nice to my mom, y'all. Thank you for greeting her, cursed colors. Yeah, check it out, Mom. I'm trying to draw the cats. I feel like I did a good job with Glenn, but then as we get to Sid, I suddenly realize that I don't know. I think he defies the ability to recreate him on paper. I don't think it can be done. Sid is like his own entity and it cannot be recreated. He's like an illogical creature. There we go. Get rid of the pencil. Oof, man, that is messy looking. Hold on. The more I clean this up now, the less I have to deal with after it's been scanned, is the thing. Man, that's derpy looking. Okay. He's like lopsided too. I'm so sorry, Sid. I don't know how many more times I can say that. I feel like he's got like a droopy eye over here. Probably because I'm sitting at a weird angle too. That's the only bad thing about like drawing live is that I tend to be at an unnatural angle, which does like make all the drawings look really weird. Eesh, the paper's like coming up over here too. Oops. I must have like overdone it a little. Sometimes the paper just like gives out and it just can't take it anymore. I will like double layer the black, but let's just like color it in really quick. I actually kind of felt like the yellow here was too much. What if I give like highlighter yellow eyes? Oh god. And it gets like right into the black ink. Blech. There, how's that? This is giving like Invader Zim character, isn't it? Oh, the nightmare fuel. Goodness. Okay, and how about like do what color is this? This is just regular pink. How about light pink? Okay. Do like little pink ears. And then a little pink nose. And a little pink mouth. There. This is gonna make the worst emoji of all time. Truly horrifying. But like I said, I've never tried to do it before, so I also just don't know what happens. Like when I shrink these down, it could just be terrible looking. But that's kind of like the point of streams like this. I'm just like learning as I go. Like, yes, I have been working in the art scene for like 10 years, but I don't know, like no one's ever perfect at anything. Like I feel like, I don't know, the day you stop trying to learn new things, that's a bad sign. You know what I mean? You love them both, Mom. Okay. Yeah, Mom, you should check out the video that I shared today. I don't know if you saw the one from yesterday already with the cats, but I shared another one today that I think is cuter. It finally has the Peepus eggs in it, and yeah, you'll see just how much the cats did not care about the eggs. Just truly no interest. Invader Zim mentioned. Yeah, I mean, I am a product of a very particular time period. I feel like even my clothes and stuff kind of give it away, right? There's like a very particular aesthetic that I have that I think, yeah, I am of the Hot Topic era. And I probably should be ashamed of that or something, but instead I've decided to lean into it for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be like 90 years old and I'm still gonna be wearing like Hot Topic clothing. I'll be 90 tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Unless. Okay, I just wanted to like a little bit of a nose shape there. Okay, how about that? This is so derpy. Oh my god. Sid, I am so sorry. Oh, okay. But I mean, it really is capturing his essence. I gotta be real. Like, this is Sid. He is like such a fool of a cat. There, now his eyes are like two different sizes. Okay, here, I'll like, let's fix this one a little bit. But yeah, I come from the era where like you start watching Hell of a Boss and like your first like voice actor like moment is going, is that Invader Zim? I'm from that time period. I will say I saw him, was his name Richard Horowitz? Am I saying that right? I saw him at a Hell of a Boss panel at a convention, and hearing the Invader Zim voice just come out of that guy, like that is just his voice, is the most surreal experience. Like he's not even doing a bit, like he just talks like that. It's so weird. Like, I mean, it's super cool. Like, it's cool when people have such unique voices. But yeah, it's like you wouldn't look at him and expect that voice, you know, to just hear like Moxie just coming out of that guy, but that just is his voice. It's crazy. So beautiful, and the drawings are even more or less beautiful. Not saying the drawings are bad drawings, they're really good. Oh, thank you, Alto Stratus. I want to get into art and animation when I get older. Are there any tips you have for me as a growing artist? Oh, it's just his voice. Yeah, actually, Andrew, we were at the same panel. Like, yeah, wasn't that surreal? Just hearing that voice come out of that guy. He just does not look like he should sound like that. It's so funny. Um, tips for an artist. It's so hard because I feel like I don't know. I had. I'm trying to think. Like, my artist journey has been. I'm trying to think of how to put this nicely, how to put this diplomatically. Um, um, I guess this sounds bad, but like I guess because I have had a terrible time for 10 years, I'm trying to think how to say like what not to do as far as like don't do things I've done, if that makes any sense. Um, oh, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Dr. Kalmar. That is so generous of you. My gosh, we have so many members on the channel now. I can't believe it. That's why I started doing these like custom emojis. Draw every day regardless if you want to or not. Yes, actually that is very good advice. Yeah, y'all should listen to Mandragora, by the way, because he is also an artist. That's actually how we know each other, is like we do conventions together and stuff. Like we came from the same like kind of like art school thing situation. It's a long story. Um, but yeah, no, I do think that's good advice because honestly, like that's kind of why I'm doing live streams like this. Also, welcome to the new members, by the way, if any of them happen to be watching. Welcome, welcome. Because I still don't know how that works. Does anyone know, like, with gifted memberships? Because I only just started doing memberships on the channel. Like, does someone have to be watching to get a gifted membership? Do they have to be subbed? Like, I need to do some research. I meant to do it last night and then I got distracted. Because I don't know how that works. I guess I always assumed it had to be people watching, but I don't actually know that. But anyways, yeah, welcome to the new members if they do happen to be watching. Um, but yeah, no, that's kind of like part of the reason I've started to do this kind of stuff here, of like the mini daily doodles, random doodle pages. I feel like that is one of the areas where I kind of lost my way as far as doing art goes, is I got like kind of burnt out and disillusioned for a while, and I did stop drawing every day. And I feel like it shows. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like the best way to like get better at art is to just draw, even if you're not in the mood, even if you have horrible art block, even if you feel like you don't have time, like even if it just means like this, like just doodling a quick cat face, anything, it'll help. Because I just like, I don't know, for a while there, I kind of just stopped drawing very often. Um, or if I was drawing, it's like I would only draw because I felt like I had to accomplish something. And that's where like the career part came in, where it's like I fell into this habit of only drawing if it was like, oh, I was, commissioned to work on this one project or to do this or to do that. Like it stopped being like a practice thing or a for fun thing. And the next thing I knew, it was like, I think the way I keep describing is like I lost all my whimsy. Like I stopped knowing how to even just sketch. I couldn't sketch anymore. I couldn't draw cute things. I couldn't like it was like serious illustrations, paid work or nothing, which is a horrible way to live. It's not fun, and you kind of like fall out of practice doing that. Like I felt like my anatomy drawing skills started failing. My coloring was, don't even get me started on my coloring skills because yikes. Um, so yeah, it's like it might sound like really simple advice, but I do think at the end of the day, that is the absolute best thing that someone can do if they're an up and coming artist of any sort, whether it's for fun, a hobby, whether you want to do it as a job. Just do it every single day, no matter what. Because yeah, I only recently started trying to do this kind of stuff of just, doing art no matter the situation. And I feel like the improvements for me at least have been noticeable like immediately. Like, I was surprised within a few days how much faster I was able to work, um, how much, like, I had loosened up in a good way. Like, I wasn't feeling so, I guess, anxious while drawing, as strange as that sounds. I don't know, I feel like anxiety slowed me down a lot with drawing, where I would just get so in my head of, like, and some of y'all have seen that in my live streams even, where I just start, like, freaking out halfway through and just being like, actually, this is really bad. You know what? Actually, I should start over. This is terrible. I can't fix this. Like, yeah. I think drawing every day helps with that mindset too. Hopefully. Member description just says lucky people picked by YouTube. So it's just subs maybe, not current watchers. Yeah, I'll have to do some Googling tonight. I'm gonna try not to actually get distracted this time because yeah, like I said I was gonna do some research on how memberships work last night, and then I like or not last night, that was wait, Sunday? That must have been Sunday. Wait, why didn't I do it yesterday then? Yesterday was Monday and I had all day to Google it. What was I doing yesterday? I mean, I think I was just working on stuff like the ASWAR print files and things, but yeah. I swear I'm actually gonna look it up this time. Love your art. Oh, thank you, Muzi. Hey again. Yeah, hi, Orca man from JCC. Did I say that right? Hello, hello. Yeah, hi everyone. I'm so glad we have some attendance today. Last time I did like one of these kinds of drawing streams, like, man, the views were so low, and I was like, oh my gosh, no. Okay, not gonna lie, this is actually kind of adorable. I went from like feeling like I had to say sorry to this cat to being like, it's actually kind of cute though. Like, it's so ugly that it's cute, you know what I mean? Like, it's terrible, but I do kind of love it. It's so lopsided though. Oh my God. I don't understand how, like, how did this get, like, Again, I think it's just because I'm also, like, drawing at a really weird angle because I'm live streaming. Here, if I, like, move this up a little bit. This is really cute. I mean, that's Sid, like, that's what he looks like. For better or for worse, that's what he looks like. Had similar freakouts with the stuff I write. Yeah. No, same, yeah. As someone who also has done a lot of writing, it's like the sudden feeling of like, I can't fix this just gets so overwhelming. Hi, Greg. My day's going all right. How's yours going? How's yours going? Jeez. This always happens during live streams. It's because I'm always trying to multitask. It's like I'm trying to read the chat, I'm trying to draw, and I'm trying to talk at the same time. And the next thing you know, I'm like not forming words. So sorry about that. Um, Hi, Dragon Therian. That's silly. Well, it's funny because I swear, like, the cat that I'm drawing here really does look like this in real life. Like, that is his face. Like, that's kind of why we adopted him. It's like we saw him at the shelter back when he was a kid. He was like 5 months old, I think, and we were just like, look at that thing. You know, like all the other kittens were so cute and perfect, and like, and then there was this thing, and we were just like, oh, that one though. Yeah. I mean, he comes with a lot of like health issues, like that we were told about at the time, which I think is why, like, despite how adorably gremlin like he was, he hadn't been adopted immediately, but we were just like, oh no, no, we're gonna take him. We have to have him. No matter what his issues are, we must have him. And best choice ever because he is the sweetest, the cutest, he's wonderful, but he also like won't have any teeth pretty soon. Like one by one, he just yeah, the day of him having 0 teeth is coming. Won the pit fight today? Oh, heck yeah. Congratulations. Brain not braining. Yes, exactly. Your cat looks like this too. Um, yeah, so I'll clean this one up a little bit more later on. Yeah, let's do something else. Let's see. It's only 6 o'clock my time. I know I always like advertise these streams in EST, but I don't actually live in EST. Uh, let's see, what should we doodle? Because that's the thing, right? Like, sky's the limits here. I can draw anything. I can do anything. I could draw Jevil. I could draw Bald Spampton. Hi, Michael Afton. I'm trying to think what would be fun to do right now. I'm trying to think what would be fun to do like in a live stream setting. This always happens. Like anytime I'm about to draw something, there's always like this little brief cool down period where I'm just like, I'm like that thinking emoji for a while. I'm always amazed at people who can just like immediately jump into things. I'm terrible at that. But again, like that's kind of stuff I'm trying to relearn though, is just how to like loosen up a bit, you know? Let's see. I mean, I do want to do things that can be custom emojis. That's kind of why I started with the kitty faces. I could attempt something with Mangle. I know I said I was thinking about doing a Mangle emoji. I could do more Deltarune stuff. I think that's actually the problem is there's like so many things I could draw that it's like, where do you start? You know what I mean? Like, how do you narrow it down? I want to do everything. I want to have like 30 pages of this stuff, which if we're talking about emojis though, there actually is like a limit on how many you can have. I don't know what the limit is. I think originally it's like 6 or something, but I think I have enough members now where it's like 10 to 14 or something like that. I don't know. But I do know like you can't just draw 100 things and make emojis. Like they do limit you. Heading out, Curse Colors? Yeah, no worries. We'll be here at least another hour. Usually my art streams, I started an hour ago. They're usually anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, so I'm sure I'll still be here in an hour, possibly longer. Done many Susies. Yeah, that's true. I haven't drawn a lot of Susie. She's really hard to draw, actually. Yeah, Yeah, I guess I've only drawn her as far as, like, those big, like, Deltarune illustrations go. Hmm. Actually, Susie would make for a really good, like, one of these daily doodles. Like, just, like, strictly, like, a Susie drawing would be good. Because I do need the practice, like, she is strangely difficult to draw. Um, what about a bald Spampton emoji? I feel like bald Spampton kept coming up, and I'm like, well, that's a thing I could draw pretty fast. And it would be horrifying. Here, let's see. I want to see if I can draw Spampton from memory. Hold on. I think I can. Because I used to do it, like, super quickly for people at conventions. I don't even remember why. There was a reason. Why was I doing those little Spampton doodles? I don't. This was like a few years ago. I don't remember. Here, let's see. We'll start with the nose. And then, right, he's got the smile. And then glasses. Teeth. Cheeks. And normally he'd have the hair. That's horrifying. Glasses should be bigger, like that. Yeah, see, I still remember how to do it without a reference. It's the snout that makes it hard. Yeah, I think like the nose is where I like have trouble, which is so weird because I was one of those kids who obsessively drew dinosaurs. Like some of my like earliest doodles were Yoshi's all over everything and just endless dinosaurs. Yeah, I was one of those dino kids. Um, so you'd think I'd be really good at drawing Susie, right? I mean, she's basically just Barney. Wait, do kids know what Barney is these days? I might have just aged myself horribly. Pretend I didn't say that. Susie, but her nostrils are her eyes. I love when Game Grumps started up Deltarune again. That was like the first thing they remembered about her was the bit where her nostrils are her eyes. Okay, how do we make this Spampton bald? Hold on. Goodbye hair. So he would just have like a dome up here. Like, what does his forehead look like? That's horrible. Oh my God. Look at that. That's the worst. Ross saying, well, you're so cute. Thank you. Here, let's try to like quickly. Because like I said, some of these are like not meant to be serious. Like we're just doing like super quick doodles. I'm trying to like learn how to just be like that again, you know? Because like I used to be like that kid at the lunch table who would just sit there just drawing weird random stuff that would take like 2 minutes each. And then I like turned into like a professional artist. Ew. It was bad. I'm reclaiming myself. I'm finding myself again. It's a whole long story. Maybe someday I'll like go over my entire 10-year professional art tale. Let's just say things changed a lot in the last couple years, but like for the better. Like, yeah. Yeah. I kind of turned things around a bit here. Thank goodness. But that's why we need to do stuff like this. I'm finding the fun again. Okay, we're going to do that. Narrow that. And then do glasses. I'm just realizing I kind of drew Sid's eyes the way I would draw Spamton's glasses. That's a little unfortunate. Oof. Do like a little glasses bridge. Okay, and then cheeks. He's got like those weird, like pointy cheeks that make people think he's the guy from Saw. And then the smile. That's like way too wide and horrifying. We're not gonna contour the cheeks. We're gonna get to that in a second. And then he's like, ah. This is very silly. Okay, and then how about he's got like the big top teeth. And it's kind of weird. It's like his bottom teeth are like kind of down there. There's like a weird like extra line there, and I'm never quite sure what it was even meant to be. I guess it's like probably part of the hinge jaw. I don't know. It's the part when I'm doing the get ready with me live streams with the Spamton cosplay where like I get to that extra line and I'm like full of rage. Hey Barry. Bald Spamton is nightmare fuel. Exactly. It just, some things aren't, they just shouldn't be. They just shouldn't be. And yet, you can still draw something even if it shouldn't be. Yeah, what do I do with the dome here? I mean, it's just kind of like, he's just like this. Oh God. Oh God. It's awful. Why? Oh, I hate it. Let's let that sit for a second, and then I'm gonna erase the pencil lines. If I do it too fast, they'll smudge. Then we'll color it in really quick. That is super scary. But it would make a pretty good emoji, I'm not gonna lie. Because aren't the best emojis the ones that are way too specific? I don't know why I gave him like a moon face. What's up with that? Hey, Tenna. Yeah, actually, Tenna would make for a pretty good, like, little emoji face thing, too. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you. Oh, that's good. I feel like usually my hair is, like, the worst thing ever. I'm in, like, constant battle with my hair. That's why, like, I recently just chopped it all off with kitchen scissors. I was like, this is not working. Welcome back, Wahoo. Hey, Billy Bob. Art is so good. Thank you, Wishbone. The power of drawing is a blessing and a curse. I feel that. Love your art and cosplays. Oh, thank you, Solak. Did I say that right? Wait, or is it like Soleil? Me always trying to pronounce usernames and then embarrassing myself. Yeah, John looks like your cat. Okay. I love the fact that like so many people are saying that like these derpy creatures actually do look like their cats. That's like kind of a beautiful thing, isn't it? That like so many cat owners can relate to just having like the most goofy looking cats. Roxanne Wolf give you the lipstick? Oh, actually, this is actually not the lipstick I used for Roxanne Wolf. Why do I have this lipstick? Most of my most of my makeup supplies only exist because of a cosplay, and I'm trying to think why I have the purple lipstick. Who was this for? Must have been for somebody. I can't think of any of my cosplays. I wonder if my old, like, DDLC Yuri cosplay ever had purple lipstick. Because I had two different versions of her, and one was, like, normal looking, and then one was, like, not normal looking. Yeah, I wonder. Because I tried this, like, darker shade on Roxy, And I somewhere out there I actually still have I think the test video of like a few makeup tests I did for Roxy, and like one of them had this dark purple lipstick and it just like it looked weird. I don't know why. I thought for sure that like this would be a great shade for her. Even though like her lipstick is lighter, it's like when you're doing videos though, you always have to kind of go too far. I always call it like painting to the back row. Um, so I was like, oh yeah, the purple lipstick would be so great for Roxy. And then when I tried it, I was like, huh, it like made her like too goth, but like not in a fun way. Actually, I think, do I use this purple lipstick for Shattered Roxy? Or do I use black lipstick? I don't know why I cannot for the life of me remember which, like, hmm. I'm not sure. Well, I'll have to remember because one of these days we'll be doing a Roxy Get Ready with me again, and then obviously I'm gonna have to know what makeup to do, so. Hey, Dolly Chew, you made it. Welcome, welcome. You're killing me. No, it's all good. You should definitely prioritize finals over live streams. Believe me, you're not missing much. I'm pretty sure finals are more important than me drawing bald Spampton in a live stream for no reason. Like, this is not exactly like peak content, let's face it. Um, okay, yeah, let's like quickly color this in. Do I have like a red? Should I have like a red down here somewhere? Hold on. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna give him the little cheeks. Like he's bald, but he's still like pretty happy, you know? He's like embracing this new life. Or it's more like he can't stop smiling because he's no longer capable of like not smiling. So he like has to be happy with whatever happens in life, you know? Like he has to accept that sometimes cats are just like following you and like you can't lure them away because even like Peepus doesn't work, so. You sound like Ragatha. I've been told I have a pretty weird voice, like, yeah. It wasn't until I started like live streaming that I like realized that. I mean, I've been told my whole life that I have like a unique voice. I've been told I have like a smoker's voice, even though I've never smoked once in my entire life. But it's like I've always had like this gruff voice for some reason. But yeah, like it wasn't until I started like live streaming regularly that I started getting told that a lot of like, hey, you have a unique voice. And I was like, yeah, I guess so, huh? I suppose that's not a bad thing though, right? Like if you're gonna stream a lot, like having a unique voice or cadence to your voice is like not the worst. It's distinct. Hi, Eggy. Just 2 more this week and they'll be over. That's good. That'll be a huge relief. Are they at least like going okay so far? Also, I apologize for the squeaky chair. I know it's just terrible. Also, I'm about to sound like a really bad Spampton fan, but I can't remember which side the glasses color is on. I might have to Google it really quick. Oh wait, no, I have it right here. I have a reference because I drew it right there. Okay, so the left side is pink. I know it like it does switch. Like I know with Neo it switches and then when he's like laughing and stuff, they like swap. And also I'm pretty sure like depending on which direction he's facing, they swap because Toby didn't want to redo the sprites, so he just like flipped it, you know? Which like valid. It's the same reason why Undyne's eye patch keeps switching sides in Undertale, because Toby like didn't want to you know, go through the effort of re-spriting her. Which yeah, like so valid, but yeah. Okay, so it's pink on the left and yellow on the right. Well, yeah, we'll go with that for now. Funnily enough, it's the opposite of Image Friend. So if Spampton is trying to disguise himself amongst the friends, he actually did a terrible job because his glasses are swapped. Oh, you love my cosplays of Merides? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Some streamers think they don't have a unique enough voice. They put on big old wacky voice. Yeah, I know. That was actually something I was thinking about last night. Was I don't know, I was kind of like, I don't know, yeah, I was sort of like thinking about live streaming in general and just kind of thinking about ways to improve. Like I was rewatching the Spampton Get Ready With Me and was kind of not thrilled. I'll put it that way. I wasn't like super happy about me in it. I'm trying to think of how to say it nicely. Like just I don't know, I was kind of like getting annoyed with not the chat with me. And I don't know. I started having those terrible thoughts though where I was like, maybe I should just change the way I behave. Like, I don't know, act more like that streamer or this streamer. And then but then I started also thinking like, no, because people can detect fakeness really easily. And like it's kind of the worst, right? Like I don't know. You can tell when a streamer is like changing their voice or just putting on an act and it's like ew, I don't know. I don't have a lot of tolerance for it. I get annoyed with it pretty easily. So, yeah, I kind of like changed my tune about it where I was just like, you know what? I am what I am, and not everyone's necessarily gonna like it, but you know, so what? You know, like I'm not gonna put on an act. Like just what's the fun in that anyway? It would just exhaust me, I think. And then I wouldn't have fun, so I don't know. But it's just like I was thinking about it so much, like I shouldn't even like admit to this, but I was thinking about it so much that like I told myself like you should write a post-it note and stick it on the wall before your next live stream, like reminding yourself to be more like this or that. And then I was like, ew, like no, don't. Why are you even thinking like that? Like just do you. And you know what? If the way you are is annoying to some people, I mean, you can't like be likable to everyone. It's not even possible, you know? Also, I'm so sorry. I missed so much of the chat. I was like going on a weird tangent there. Hi, Fantasy, you made it. School is about to start, so I'm working on this flower tale. I mean, might as well do it now, right? Fantasy is the night period. Oh yeah, it's like the middle of the night for some of you. I know. That's the thing. Well, that's why like I try to do like weekdays I tend to stream at a certain time and weekends I tend to stream at a certain time. In part because I always hope that by not streaming at the exact same time always, it does mean that like some people aren't gate kept as much depending on their time zone, you know? But I know it's like impossible to make it super accessible to everyone. You're acing everything so far, Dolly Chu? Oh heck yeah. I knew you were going to, honestly. I think I said that to you in a previous stream where I was like, I didn't have any doubt. I was like, Dolly she's gonna nail it. Hi, Beaky Cosplays. You might be the night fantasy. Do you have antlers? Do you watch any streamers? Do you mean me? Do I watch streamers? Because yeah, there's definitely like a few streamers that I watch. I mean, I tend to be a VOD watcher. Like, I'm terrible at catching streams as they're happening, which is why I don't judge anyone who like, you know, when people tell me like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to watch yours live, I'll catch it later. I'm like, it's usually how it is for me. Like, I'm terrible at catching lives while they're happening. Um, but I love watching streams afterward. Like, there's a lot of streamers where I never even miss a VOD, you know. Um, but yeah, like I definitely don't watch any though that strike me as inauthentic. So I'm trying to like apply that to myself because it does get pretty annoying. Like you can just tell when somebody is like putting on like the YouTuber act, you know what I mean? Where they're too much on purpose and I don't know. It just yeah, you can tell. And it's like, you know, no matter what you do, like nobody's personality is gonna like work for everyone. I mean, there's definitely things you can work on, like I immediately broke it right as I said it. Um, like one of the things I'm trying to work on, and you're probably gonna be thinking to yourself, really? Because it doesn't seem like you're fixing it at all, and I swear it is a work in progress. I'm trying so hard to not say like so much. I it the problem is saying like is my version of buffering. And yeah. And it's like if I'm not, see, I just, yeah. I half the time I don't even know I'm doing it. And then I watch streams back and I get so mad at myself because I keep doing it, and it's like, yeah, exactly. See, right there, like, oh my God, stop. See, I'm gonna watch the stream back, and I'm gonna get really mad at this part. For the record, by the way, I watch the streams back because I just like to see uh stuff I missed in the chat. So for the record, if it seems like I missed things in the chat as it's happening, I do see stuff after the fact because I always try to just, yeah, I hate to completely miss things. Um, but yeah, I don't want to like become a different person. I still want to be my authentic self, even if that person is not perfect and might be like super annoying to some people and not super likable and frankly not even very marketable on YouTube and will probably never have a super successful YouTube career because oops, all bad personality. But there are small things I'm trying to work on, such as saying like constantly, which is one of my worst habits. It's so hard to stop doing it because like I said, it's my buffering. It's me trying to finish the sentence. And I know there's other ways to do it. I just have to train myself to do it because yeah, there are other streamers who also say like constantly and I get annoyed when they do it. So I don't want to do it, you know? Hi, as Sir BS123. I'm sorry, I probably did not say that correctly. Even the motivation, no worries, Dollar Jew. I mean, I'm totally serious when I said like I knew you were gonna do great. So yeah, some people are the Roaring Nine, some people are Noel. So you don't like the like what is it? The Noel Chris is the night theory thing. The what do they call that theory? Is it like the crew? Wait, no. I can't. There's all those different names for like all the different Deltarune characters just getting combined in a million different ways. It's not even just shipping names. It's also just weird like theory names and stuff. And I can never keep track of all of them. There's too many. Come back and see me drawing Spamton. Yeah, but I'm drawing bald Spamton. Is that okay? What do you think? Isn't he gorgeous? Look at that beauty queen. Just living his best life. It might be the worst thing I've ever drawn, actually. Possibly. Like, I thought this was, like, the worst, but actually... Ball Spamton, though. Why? It's really terrible. Oh, I just realized I forgot to, like, finish his glasses. There we go. They've got to sit on something, right? There. Now they're not just, like, floating in the ether. Okay, now it's Bald Spamton. I'm so making an emoji out of that. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Oh, balding Spamton. Oh God. Beautiful Doodle. Thank you, Orderly Chaos. Yeah, they were beautiful, and then we lost our way somewhere around here. Glenn was still beautiful, and then it just like degraded, and now we're here. Oh, you never noticed me saying like too much? Oh, see, now I shouldn't have said anything because now people are gonna notice it because I pointed it out. Which markers and pens to use? Yeah, so as far as my art supplies go, I actually keep it pretty small. The reason being that I get confused too easily when there's too many art supplies. I really do like to keep it simple. So the main things that I use, I rely super heavily on the 005 micron because it has the most absurdly tiny tip possible. And I use this thing for almost everything, which I've been told really annoys people who watch me drawing at conventions. And then I use this for like the thicker lines. I don't know what it's called exactly. If you look up like a zebra, like fine liner maybe online, it's something like that. Like a zebra brush tip, something extra fine. And then for coloring, I like to use these Chromatex. So these are watercolor brush pens. They are watercolors. They work exactly like watercolors. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the way you're supposed to use them is with actual water. I'm kind of not using them correctly because I've never been one to do muted colors. I'm more of a bright, blinding neon kind of person, which again, not everyone likes that, but I am what I am. Um, so I like these because you can just get such intense pigments out of them. Like I guess it's sort of I use them a lot though. It's kind of what are they called? Like the Copics. I use them similar to how people use Copics, but these are different. Because Copics are like, aren't they alcohol based, right? Alcohol markers. Whereas like these are actually watercolors. So they blend like watercolors. And I use these for pretty much all of my coloring at this point. I used to experiment more, and now I'm like totally dedicated to these. Um, I also use this is like a Pentel brush pen for like filling in large spaces of ink. And then the gold that I use so often is the Golden Shine marker by, it's weird, it doesn't say the brand name on here for some reason, but it has a really weird spelling. So let me write it down on something. Because I get asked about the gold a lot. So the way that you spell the brand is, I think you pronounce it Divasil. Yeah. This is the company that sells the Golden Shine markers, the metallic gold paint pens. Yeah. Those are like the main supplies that I use. I do also sometimes use other things like Stabilo fine liners, Posca paint pens, stuff like that, but those supplies tend to be kind of expensive, and I'm kind of a cheapskate. I tend to not like to use pricey things if I can help it, only if I really need to. So, yeah. So those are the main things that I use. But I'm super into the Chromatex lately. Like, yeah. I used to experiment a lot more with coloring. Now I think I'm just kind of all in on those. Absolute descent into Madison Hills to Spampton. I mean, that's what happens, right? I think that's what happened to Spampton. Oh, fave Pokemon. That's tough. Favorite Pokemon. Oh, I like so many of them. Oh, who's my favorite? Gosh, I don't know. I even have merch of so many different Pokemon. I don't know how to narrow it down to a favorite. I'll have to think on that. I have a lot of faves, actually. Combined cat, big nose, bald spot, different colored eyes. Fave types are poison, bug, and psychic. Yeah, maybe it's like easier to do it by type. I mean, I definitely love ghost type Pokemon. I know, right? It's shocking that the like hot topic scene. I was gonna say scene kid, and then I was like, I don't think I can be called that anymore, and probably haven't been able to be called that for a long time. What do you call it when you're not a kid? Scene geriatric? But yeah, shocking that I would like the ghost types. But I don't know. I mean, it depends. I really like fire type Pokemon, actually, weirdly enough. That probably seems a little out of character for me, but it's true. I tend to go towards the fire starters, like when I have to choose between them. Made them Pokemon type pins. I should make some Pokemon pins actually, because I have a bunch of them. Like my Ita bag has a bunch of Pokemon pins on them. I should just like make some. I should make some ghost ones. I love the ghost ones. Like I love Haunter. I love Haunter so much. Spampton became bald because he got cursed whenever he left Tenna. Is it because Tenna has no hair? So like the Tenna curse is then like Spampton has no hair? Oh, Turtwig. Turtwig was cute. Oh gosh, I don't know how to pick a favorite. I love so many Pokemon. It would be like impossible for me to pick a favorite. Actually, it's kind of funny. My roommates were at the Pokemon Center because the Pokemon, what do you call it, the fossil exhibit came to the museum near us, and while they were there, they wanted to get me some Pokemon plush, so they were like, top three favorite Pokemon, go. And I couldn't like decide. So I named like 20 different Pokemon or something. I was like, I don't know. And two of the ones I mentioned though, Vaporeon and Ditto. And so they got me a Vaporeon plush with a Ditto face. I was like, that's amazing. Perfection. So yeah, it just goes to show though how hard it is for me to pick a fave because yeah, I love so many of them. Like literally, I was watching a Let's Play of the second Pokemon Snap game. When did that one come out? Like 2020 or something like that. And even just watching people play Pokemon Snap from a couple generations ago, I was like, oh, I love that one. I love this one and that one. Like, yeah, I love so many Pokemon. It's terrible. Oh, fairy types. That's true. Fairy types are good too. Hmm. Has anyone ever come to you in a convention and asked you to shake my hand in character? Uh, Not that I can think of. People do ask for hugs sometimes. Prefer Haunter over Gengar? Me too. I feel like that's like an unpopular opinion, but same. I don't know, there's just something about Haunter that I really love. There's like a goofiness to Haunter that I just vibe with. Hi, Claire. Okay, so we drew Balls Phantom. Who should we doodle next? Let's see, it's only been an hour and a half since I started streaming, so we can definitely draw some more stuff. I do need to like touch up this Balls Phantom though. Like, I'm not gonna do it right now, but like, it is pretty messy looking at the moment. If I'm gonna make an emoji out of it, I have to like clean it up a little. Seth, coughing. Is coughing your fave, Andrew? I actually didn't know that. Favorite flower? Oh, see, again, it's so tough. I mean, obviously, I love Aqua because I did an Aqua cosplay, but like, I kind of loved all of the flowers so much. Even Orange, like, I feel like Orange got a bad rap. Like, the fandom was kind of mean to Orange, and I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the Orange slander. Coughing is okay. That's funny. I didn't know coughing was your fave. Coughing is pretty great. That's funny. I used to have a friend who like I think coughing and muck, or was it grammar? Grammar and muck were her favorites. She really liked the poison types. Susie or Noelle. Yeah, that's true. I should do. I do not draw Susie enough. I have done some Noelle art. I think it's because I'm always so scared of like trying to draw Susie. Green is so underrated, right? Because green is kind of the goat. Like green was there for us when no one else was. Yeah, maybe for the daily doodles thing that I've been doing, I should do all of the different flowers. I think that could be kind of fun. And like not even in any particular order, you know, just like to do them, all of them. Susie, my neighbor next door. I want so badly to know why in the world Susie was spelled that way in Undertale. There has to be a reason. Because none of the other characters' like names particularly changed. But Susie's name is spelled different, and I'm like, there had to be a reason for that. Goofy Susie. Goofy Birdly. That's true. Not a lot of people draw Birdly. I am kind of here for the Birdly renaissance. I feel like people are coming back around on Birdly. Because I was always a Birdly fan. I felt like I was in the minority. But it does seem like the popular opinion of Birdly is finally coming around. And there wasn't a red flower. Yeah, I know. I wasn't surprised that there wasn't a red flower, but it would have been fun. Birdly's underrated, right? I agree. Birdly's another one who just got a really bad rap, I think, but I do think people are coming around on Birdly. Let's see, what should we draw? Because I'm also like wondering, should I keep doing like little emoji faces or should I do something else? I feel like these three are pretty valid as far as things that could be emojis. I do have to double check on how many I'm allowed to upload. I do know like the more followers you, not followers, members that you have, like the more you can upload, but I don't actually know what the numbers are. It's so bad. I set up memberships and then clearly like did not do the research that I needed to do for it. I'm such a bad example at everything. Whenever people ask me for advice, I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. Me? I don't know. I'm kind of the worst. Let's see, who should we draw? I mean, Tenna could make for a good emoji. Could also do like FNAF characters. Like I said, I could do like Mangle or something. Yeah, I could really do anything. I did see, I was Googling like recommendations for just various custom emotes and stuff. And, you know, this is where you can tell I like did not have the normal artist arc that I feel like a lot of people had. Because so many of them had emotes of themselves. And I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing where a lot of artists have an art version of themselves, and I never did that. Isn't that weird? Like, like I forgot what a normal thing that was that so many artists have just like an art, like a drawing persona of themselves. And it's like, no, I never even did that. I feel like I missed just a lot of the normal art development period that people went through. I don't know. I went awry somewhere. I went down some weird paths and things just, yeah. And now I'm like a super old geriatric old lady trying to figure things out again. And I'm trying to figure those things out live, which is maybe not the wisest thing ever. It does mean that I embarrass myself pretty much daily, but isn't that also good though, to learn to just laugh at yourself, not take yourself too seriously? For the weird bird, I wonder if Birdly is okay, right? Yeah, I'm a little worried about Birdler. All of my friends who have played Deltarune hate Birdly. Oh, poor Birdly. So Tenna, Noelle, Queen cosplayer, Queen fake battery acid. Oh heck yeah. Oh, I love when they do that when cosplayers like give out little gifts and stuff. Golden Freddy and Flowery. I have not drawn Flowery yet at all. And I didn't do it on purpose, but it's like I've doodled a lot of things from chapter 5 and since chapter 5, and I like never drew Flowery. Some devil within you. Yes. Hi, Meb. Let's see. I feel like several people did request Seth. I actually have no idea how to draw Seth. How does one draw Seth? I guess this is a good way to learn, right? Just spontaneously try to draw Seth in a live stream. Here, how about I Google, like, let's pull up some Seth. Because I have no idea. And I do think Seth has like a very unique appearance. I mean, let's face it, Seth is also just kind of like Birdly in flower form, or wants to be Birdly in flower form. Looking at various like Seth sprites. Seth has a lot of good options as far as Seth sprites. Or, Seth has a lot of good options as far as Seth sprites. That's a sentence. I'm telling you, this always happens to me during live streams. I start like losing the ability to form sentences. Oh, some of these are so cute. The like sitting looking at the book one is pretty adorable. The shocked one, of course, is like iconic. Hmm. You know, that could be my daily doodle for today too. I haven't done one yet. You know, I kind of like that idea actually. Instead of just doing like a little emoji face or something, just doing a Seth doodle for the day. Sorry, vocal sims, right? I just find myself saying like flowery voice lines constantly. It's, yeah. Damn it, Toby. I think I found a glue. Simon Chipmunk looking. That's, yeah, actually, very that. I'm just trying to pick a sprite. I'm looking at some of the, okay, you know, let me narrow down my search here and put sprite. I mean, yeah, the shocked one is really cute. The sitting reading is cute. The blushing one, that one's also really cute. Of course, the like snobby stuck up one is iconic. Hmm. I don't know why, but the shocked one is one of the ones that for some reason always stood out in my mind. Oh, the one where they're like looking at the papers on the floor is really cute too. Ah, geez. See why I have such a hard time picking things? Like, there's just too many options here. Oh my gosh, someone made a sprite of Seth like hugging a birdly blush. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I think I will do. I'm torn between the sitting one and the shocked one. Let me see if I can find a better version of the sitting one. I just want to see if there's like. The one on the floor is really cute too. Of course, where they're adjusting the glasses, that's cute. There's one where they're just like flat on their back. Okay, I should just pick something so we can move on here. Also, since I didn't do any FNAF ones today, we should do like a FNAF exclusive one too. Like a FNAF exclusive live stream. Sorry, I'm rambling here. Where I do like just FNAF doodles. I didn't mean to like do nothing but cats and bald Spampton. Sorry, I know I'm missing a bunch of the chat here. I'm just being indecisive for a second. I'll pick something and then we'll go. I'm also just kind of taking in Seth's design because I'm just like, how do I draw this? I'm like studying here. I have the screaming one. That one's pretty good too. I think I'll do the I kind of wanted to do the sit and reading one just because it's really adorable. There aren't like a lot of good references for it, but here, I have like one sort of reference pulled up. I'll try to go off of that one, I think. For some reason, Here I Come San Francisco might be the thing that made me laugh the most in chapter 5. I don't know what it is about that line that just sends me. It's just so random. It's like, here I come, San Francisco. Like, what? Okay, so yeah, how about I'm gonna draw Seth. So I'm just trying to like position this better for the camera. And yeah, I think I'll have that be like my daily doodle for today. And that way like I can upload that for my TikTok, Instagram story for today. Because I wasn't sure if I was even gonna have a daily doodle for today, but that would be a good way to do it. So in that case, let me pull this aside so I can see it a little bit easier, but also read the chat. Stop it. Okay. Hi, Dan the Breaking Newsman. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, Gemstone Class. Leaving, come back to Bald Spampton. Yeah. Isn't it horrifying? I had to do it. I just had to. Greetings from Germany. Hi, Titus. Hi, the only kitty. So yeah, let's just do like a Seth drawing. I don't know if I'll fully finish it. I might not get the chance to color it during the stream. I'll definitely finish it today, but we'll see how long this takes. Because yeah, I've never tried to draw Seth. I mean, you'd think it wouldn't be that difficult. It's not like a very complicated sprite. That's where things get so messy. Like I had some people nitpicking my Aqua cosplay in ways where I was like, how could you even know that? We don't actually have enough details in any of these sprites to make these assessments, you know? Like I had some people being like, Aqua shouldn't be wearing any lipstick, and I was like, Aqua sprite has like 10 red pixels for a mouth. I don't know how you could glean anything from that. Like these are sprite art drawings, y'all. They're pretty simple. Which unfortunately does make fan art kind of difficult though, because you do have to kind of guess a lot of stuff and make your own assumptions about things. So yeah, let's kind of just... I'm not going to be able to like figure this out on the first pass here as far as the sketch. I'm just sort of trying to make sense of it. So they have like a book that they're reading. They have like a hood. And then, yeah, they're just kind of like... Jeez. Oh my God. They're just kind of sitting and chilling. I mean, I feel like the shape is roughly there. Okay, let's try again. I've got the idea-ish down. I'm kind of just replicating the sprite. Like, I don't know how to draw Seth, so I'm sort of just going off of that and then try to, like, get it more in my own style if I can. Deltarune artists are crazy. Yeah, it is true. Heading out, Merides. Well, thanks for joining today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Seth is amazing. Yeah, I do love Seth. Seth is great. I loved all of the flowers, honestly. It was such a great cast for Chapter 5. So many good characters. Like, I understand some people had some criticism of Chapter 5, but I was like, I can't not love a chapter with this many amazing characters. Okay, so they've got, like, let's see, they've got really big glasses. And then they have a very interesting mouth. I feel like they're meant to sort of have buck teeth, kind of like Noelle does. I was sort of getting that vibe from it. But again, it's, that's the thing when you have sprite art like this. I mean, everyone's going to interpret things a little differently. That was at least how I interpreted it. If anyone felt differently, I apologize. They are really adorable, though. I loved the dynamic between Aqua and Seth. I'm gonna like lower the lids a little, make them look more like they're reading. Okay, I feel like the hair should be longer. I'm not sure. It was hard to tell. And then yeah, they have like a kind of a collar and a hood situation going on. Give them kind of a fluffy hood. They go crazy. Yeah, good night, Fantasy. Thanks for joining. Already miss blue and yellow. I know, right? They also had a great dynamic. I think that's what made the flowers work as characters. Like, they all had not just like their own personality, but also like mini dynamics amongst each other that were just really fun. They just, I don't know, it was such a great cast. Okay, so then, yeah, I've got Seth just reading a book. It was probably a strategy guide, right? Of some sort. Maybe it was a manual, like what Ralsei does. And then yeah, it seemed like they were just kind of wearing like a cloak of some sort. And then they just had these little shoes. It's pretty cute. I tried to make the hair kind of fluffy. We could have like little flowers around too, just 'cause, you know. I can always add those in later, but just kind of doodle some quick little flowers. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Like one down here. There. Because these are like not meant to be super complicated, you know, like just give it a basic background and stuff, nothing too crazy. Favorite song on the OST? Ooh, boy, that's tough. Chapter 5 had such a good soundtrack. I mean, obviously, Flower Man was pretty peak. Petal Dance. Actually, that like Thousand Cafe Zucon song was pretty fire. Toby did not have to go that hard on a cafe song, but he did. He did that for us. Let me lighten this up a little bit. We can kind of work out some of the details. The only thing that'll make this tricky as far as coloring goes is that coloring purple colors traditionally is strangely difficult. A lot of art supplies that are purple, quote unquote, are just, they're kind of weird. A lot of times they don't even look purple when you actually put them on the paper. Purple is one of those colors that works a lot better digitally, but I'll see what I can do. So pretty. Oh, thank you, Cat Lindsay. Okay. So yeah, let's kind of just get a few details down. And it doesn't have to be perfect. My goal with these daily mini daily doodles, as I've been calling them, is not to get anything perfect. It goes back to what I was talking about earlier in the stream, where at the end of the day, it is true that the best advice you can ever give someone trying to get better at art or who just wants to be an artist is just like draw every day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be even particularly complicated, but so long as you draw something, it's definitely better than drawing nothing. So that's kind of where we're at here. These mini daily doodles, like, my goal with them wasn't to spend hours every day on them. They're just meant to be a casual way of just making sure I draw anything, you know? So I'm trying very hard to not obsess too much about trying to get it perfect. It's like, just draw something. But that's why I started sharing these as like Instagram and TikTok stories, because I felt like it would convince me to stick to it more if I knew that some people might be expecting them. Like, obviously, these glasses are hardly perfect circles or anything, but I don't think they need to be. And again, I'm not doing this exactly like the sprite art. I am trying to make it also be a bit in my own style, whatever that means, because I don't even really know what my style is. Let's face it. I feel like it keeps changing. I'm always amazed by artists who just seem to like really know what they're about. Heading out, Goofy? Yeah, thanks for joining. Taking down notes. Fantasies, Jamie. Wait, what? You have an Insta? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on both TikTok and Instagram. Um I actually, funnily enough, I film my uh shorts videos on the TikTok app. um but yeah, I feel like it's good to follow me on whatever platforms that you can, like, because I do use each of them a little differently. Like my shorts videos also get shared to Instagram and TikTok, but obviously YouTube is basically the only place where I live stream, although I occasionally live stream on TikTok. I used to do it a lot more often than I do now. Whereas like Instagram gets more story posts than TikTok does from me. Um, but TikTok always gets my videos first, because of the weird downloading situation that they have now. Um, yeah, I wish YouTube had some kind of system where I could do story style posts because I totally would. But for now, I'd say Instagram is probably the best place to follow me for that kind of content. Because I do share more, like I said, more Instagram stories than TikTok stories, but sometimes I share to both. Like these mini daily doodles go to both of them. Um, but yeah, I do use each platform like a little bit differently, so there's like advantages to each one. Um, but definitely YouTube is the best one for the live streaming stuff. I am planning on sharing like a community tab post eventually though, where I will share like, these mini daily doodles as just, like a bunch of them at once kind of thing. Um, oh, thanks so much for the gifted memberships, Dr. Calamari. That's so generous of you. Yeah, welcome to all the new members. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, we have so many members now. Oh my gosh, yeah, Pat, wow, we got dodged again. I swear YouTube is just playing a prank at this point. I swear. That's crazy. But yeah, congrats to all the new members. Thank you so much, Dr. Calamari. Okay, just do these little eyes here. I feel like as usual, I made the eyes like very asymmetrical. I swear that is like my biggest problem is my inability to make things symmetrical. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make the hair a little bit fluffier. That's where like I can just read into the sprites however I want, Sprites aren't really gonna show us the full details of that kind of thing, so I can just do anything. I can do anything. I feel like not enough people are talking about the fact that the flowers like kept talking like Jebel. Like, what was up with that? I kept waiting for some theorist to come up with some good ideas about it, and I haven't really seen anything. Make it look like the hair is kind of tucked behind the ear a little bit. Yeah. So that's definitely part of my styles. I tend to like add more hair details than other things. Not really sure why. I just kind of like the look of it. I like all the like strands and stuff. I guess I kind of like when my art looks a bit textured, Because even when I'm drawing digitally, I still tend to add texture to everything. I've been one of them who ends up gifting it. Yeah, I think there's only been like two people who have really been doing gifted memberships. No, that's not true because Andrew did some as well. Oh, you had your birthday recently, Kevin Z? Well, happy birthday. Even if it's belated, happy belated birthday. Texture is great, right? I love the look of texture in art. I think that's why I just always have to make everything kind of overly fluffy. Because I'm looking at Seth's sprite art, and it's like, you know, again, because sprite art doesn't have a ton of you know, detail. It's the hair is very much just like a helmet, basically. But I don't know. I'm reading into it a bit and being like, I want some fluff. Okay. Put some face. There we go. This is where you can tell I have like a comic art background though. Like the fact that I kind of put contour lines all over everything. It is a habit I would actually like to break a bit, but it's been hard for me to break from it. I got so used to just always inking things all the time. And it's kind of like hard to get over that. Because I tend to rely on the ink almost more so than pencil lines. Like I don't actually really like to pencil stuff very much, if I'm being honest. I want the book pages to kind of come up a bit like that. I wanted to look a bit more like they're kind of buried in the book, you know? Okay. And I'm sure the perspective that I'm doing on the book is like way wrong, but again, it's just a daily doodle. Like I'm not going for perfection here. Yeah, I feel like these are meant to be kind of like buck teeth. I hope I'm not like misreading that, but that's what the sprite art looked like to me. Like it was kind of giving Noel, you know? I'm gonna make it look like they're smiling just a tiny bit. 'Cause it seems like Seth is happy when they're reading. Yeah. And I will give them like the cute little blush cheeks too. But that'll just be more in the coloring phase. And then yeah, they seem to have like a light purple collar. At least in this particular image I'm looking at. I mean, that's the thing. Sprite art can also be kind of unreliable. Like there is a chance that depending on which sprite I'm looking at, the details could change. That's why I was like a little bit annoyed with the way some people were nitpicking the Aqua cosplay that I did, because I was like, some of y'all are just sort of making assumptions though based on a few pixels. Like, yeah, it's just sprite art, y'all. It's open to interpretation. Oh yes, that's spinning with Aqua when you get hit by the duck. Now that I know about that, because I've seen videos of people doing it, next time I like when I replay chapter 5, I am making absolutely sure that I get hit by the duck because that is one of the cutest GIF animations in the entire game. GIF animations, not GIF, it's you know what I mean. I've seen it as a GIF used a lot, like especially on TikTok. But yeah, it's just so adorable with them spinning around. They look so happy. I love it. Now, I will say this is a case where I could give Seth more defined hands because again, we're interpreting sprite art, but I kind of love the blob hands in the sprite that I'm looking at. I think it's actually cuter. It's not me avoiding drawing hands. Like, obviously, I don't mind drawing hands, but just, I don't know, the little like blobs holding the book is so cute. I think I kind of want to stick to that. Oh, you scared the dog with sneezing? Yeah, sometimes I sneeze and the cats are like, Perfection is an odd thing. Feels like people's definition of perfection is different. Yeah, exactly. Half the fun about drawing pixel characters is guessing. Yeah, it's like, because that's when you get to sort of, you know, insert your own style into everything. That's part of the fun of it. I like that pixel art leaves so much to the imagination. Like, I enjoyed the challenge of trying to cosplay a character that I've only seen in pixel format. But then, yeah, it's like a lot of people were nitpicking it, and I was like, what, like, you know? None of us know. Except maybe Toby. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much of the sprite art Toby did and how much of it was Temmie. I assume most of the designs were Toby, but even then, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like even though I'm literally looking at a sprite right now, I'm making up a lot of this as I go because there just isn't that much to go off of. But there's definitely a hood here. Also apologize if you can hear the crying baby upstairs. My upstairs neighbors had a baby not too long ago, and every now and then the baby gets very, very upset. As babies do. Sorry, I felt like some of the hair was sort of getting lost in the ink there. Okay. So I feel like Seth has sort of cloaky sleeves of some sort. Like I said, it's a little bit hard to tell the details. And then, yeah, they just have like cute little cartoony shoes. Okay, and then the book kind of comes down to here. I am not doing a good job of like drawing a book. Perspective, what's that? Yeah, it should really be more like this. Trying to see what color the book is that they're holding. It's almost like a blue color. Or like, is it gray? I can't really tell. And then I wanted to have some like flowers. I'm gonna do them my usual way. Because I can't help myself. I know I said I was gonna cut some of these out to do like trading cards. I know that might seem like an issue because the borders of these kind of bleed into each other, but I'm gonna like correct stuff like that later. I just don't really worry about it right now. That's future me's problem. And how about a couple here? And we'll have like one in the corner. This will just add some nice like shine to the illustration. Because let's face it, it wouldn't be one of mine without a little bit of gold. Believe me, if I could like translate these with gold into emojis, I totally would. Y'all know I would. Okay, we'll color those in later. I just wanted to get them out of the way. Book is kind of periwinkle-ish. Yeah, and the sprite I'm looking at, it's giving like a Yeah, like super light blue, almost gray. I think like amongst the Chromatex that I have, it would be called like heron blue or something like that, like the bird. Yeah, good night, Pansy. Thanks for joining today. I see Delta and I click. Mood. Me too. Okay. Like I said, if we do another one of these, I swear I won't just do Delta. That wasn't even the plan for today. It just kind of happened that way. I definitely want to get some like FNAF emojis and stuff going. Cute little feet. I think that's why I went with the sprite. I just really like the like little feetsies. I can hear my roommates laughing evilly downstairs. I wonder if they're playing Dead by Daylight. Okay, and then yeah, a little cloak here. And it's okay if it goes back over the gold a bit, because I can draw back over it with more gold. So I never have to worry too much about the lines like getting messy over there. There we go. Yeah. They have like, hold on, let me see what the pants look like. Yeah, the pants are just kind of like a different shade of purple. There's like so many shades of purple happening here. I mean, of course, that makes sense, but it's kind of funny. I may have to simplify the purples just because I don't have like some of those shades to work with traditionally. Okay, and I've got just like another hand over here. And then, yeah, it looks like their hair kind of spills over their shoulder. Like that. So cute. Okay. I made it even fluffier just because I can. I like drawing fluffy hair. Which is kind of funny that I just drew bald Spampton, right? Okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to put a few more flowers around. Put a couple back here. It's kind of funny having these like pretty flowers right next to the roaring night. And then a few more back here. I just figured it would like look nice and peaceful, you know? Like just reading amongst the flowers. And then maybe a few more over here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay. Like let that dry for a second. Yeah, here's got the gold shimmer going. Drew Spampton on Tenna's head, loose frames. Heck yeah. Yeah, hi Tenna, you 9 you. I'm sure I didn't say that right, but hello. Drawing of the image for inspired from the ERAM fight. And ERAM themselves will make good emojis. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Glenn is like sort of already that on his own, but I'm just kidding. Chris Shimeji on my desktop. I used to have a Spampton Shimeji that was just like completely overtaking my laptop. I should install that thing again. It was really funny. I loved it. Every now and then it would steal desktop icons and run away with them. I wonder where that thing is. I don't think I even deleted it. I think I just had to turn it off at one point. I bet I still have it, actually. Seth is looking so cute. Thank you. Yeah, please don't worry about it, Dr. Calamari. Like, I don't want you to go broke over this. Like, yeah, you should always prioritize making sure that, you know, yeah. I never want people to, like, spend money if they can't. Makeup was amazing. Oh, thank you, Let Me Cook. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's try to see, like, how dried this was. I should get rid of some of these pencil lines. Bit here. Pretty sure everything should be pretty dry. I don't have to be too careful, but you never know. Especially because, like, sometimes this paper just decides that it's just had it for the day. Okay. So fix some of this up a little. A little bit messy. And then, yeah, I'll fix up these lines here where the gold kind of, like, spilled back over the contour lines. And then vice versa, of course. There we go. So yeah, fix that. I can also clean some of this up after the live stream as well before I, like, make my Instagram, like, TikTok story version of it. My only issue with it is, like, the way the book pages are sitting there, it's a little bit giving, like, goatee. Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of, like, Jockington grows the beard, now it's, like, Seth grows the beard. Hi, the prototype. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you so much for the flower loose frames. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. How perfect. Fun embarrassing Chris every chance. Yeah. I mean, I always feel bad for embarrassing Chris, but then sometimes I just kind of can't help it. The game gives you too much power, you know? Trying to see if there's, like, a good way I can kind of, like, unbeardify the look a little bit. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, it's just kind of funny. Trying to think of, like, if I could bring the chin line up a little, like, that could maybe help. I don't know. No, thank you so much, Loose Frames, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Am I cutting out? Is the mic, like, messing up? Is anyone else having issues with the sound? If it keeps happening, let me know. It's possible, like, the mic might also be running low on battery. Yeah, it's messing up. Out of chills, that's okay, Loose Frames. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I always say, like, you know, don't spend if you don't have. Like, I always want people to make sure that they prioritize themselves first. Yeah, try refreshing. Sometimes audio issues on YouTube, just come down to, like, it just yeah, you need to kinda rebuffer it, you know? Here, let me see if I can kinda fix this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's cuter too. More like a chibi round face. It, like, emphasizes the derpy smile, which I kinda like. A little bit of extra detail here. Alright, this is just me always, like, obsessing over all the hairlines. I don't know why. It's just something I always do. Okay. He seems pretty cute. Kind of so confusing. Constantly hates on chapter 3 but loves Tenna. Bad writing. What? You said something about bad right? Oh, I thought the writing in chapter 3 was great. That's wild. I mean, I do think Tenna's popularity made some people think that like people liked chapter 3 more than 4, and I don't think that's true. I think it seems like universally people tend to think chapter 4 is the best one, but chapter 3 had Tenna. You know, it's kind of like how like Spamton's popularity doesn't necessarily mean that people thought chapter 2 was the best of all of the chapters, but sometimes just fan favorite characters happen to be in those chapters, you know. I mean, I thought chapter 3 was fantastic. I loved it. Um, Tenna was a great character. Um, but yeah, it's like chapter 4 was kind of interesting in that I think chapter 4, like, just overall was amazing. But it didn't have a character like Queen or Tenna, or I'd say even Lancer, really, who kind of is like almost like a guide through the Dark World. Because Gerson just kind of came and went. Gerson wasn't around a lot. So it just, yeah, it was like, it had a very different vibe to it. Tenna's dynamic with Chris, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I get that feeling Chris did not like Tenna nearly as much as the players tended to. Especially the fact that Chris tipped the CRT TV in the flower shop over on its face because I think Chris wanted to prevent another Tenna from forming. They were just like, no, one was already way too much. The Mew Mew drawing is so cute. Oh, thank you, Eclipse Star Girl. Um, okay, let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to try coloring in Seth or like, let's see, it's already 7:30 my time. It more just comes down to me like sitting here pondering if I have the right colors for Seth. That's where things always get tricky for me. I do not have a lot of purples that are particularly good to work with. And being able to get a really light purple for Seth might be difficult. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it on the stream right now or do it later. Because it might be a little challenging. Because I'm probably going to have to water down some of the purples that I have, and this paper really hates when I do that, is the thing about that. I'm also trying to decide if I should maybe outline the book in gold. Because, like, that could be kind of cute. Make the book be, like, a bit of a, like, center point. I just remember growing up, like, there was a few books that we had that had, like, have y'all seen those where the paper edges are gold? Like, I think we had a copy of Lord of the Rings with, like, the gold edges. Maybe that's what's making me think of it. Stamped in 10 a week, carefree so much, Chris, you're dead to me. Exactly. Chris just was like, yeah, they were over it. Which, I mean, understandable. I do think Tenna kept unintentionally opening up some wounds for Chris, kind of unintentionally pouring salt into some wounds. So, yeah, I understand it, but still. Yeah. I wouldn't have minded another Tenna, but I totally understand where Chris was coming from, being like, no. Not today, Satan. uh, you know what? Forget it. I kind of want to. Sorry. This is just me being me, so I want the book to have some gold. This is just where my like own weird personal style comes in. I'm gonna re-outline these two. I'm just kind of putting this down for now. I just want to like focus on it more, you know? Let that dry for a second and then I'm gonna go back around it. It'll just feel like more of one of my drawings if there's some of that going on. And I just like that it'll make it more of like a center point. Not just focusing on the flowers, but also just like the book, which I think would probably be the most important part to Seth. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna have to like water down some colors. I'm probably gonna have to use, I have this like one shade of light violet that I could use, but yeah, I'm gonna have to, this does make me wish I had done this in a different sketchbook or on a different piece of paper, because this like smooth Bristol really doesn't like the water. Whereas if I was doing this on like a mixed media paper, it wouldn't be a big deal. Because I ran into the same issue with Sham. When I did the large like that huge like 11 by 17 chapter 1 illustration, Sham also has like that very light purple color. And I tried to do it without watering anything down, and it was like, it came out so dark, and it was the lightest shade of purple that I had. And so it's one of those things where if you see the print version of that illustration and then the original, you can tell that I did go back in and like color correct it digitally to fix the purple, because yeah, I can't fix it on the original at this point, unfortunately, but yeah, that shade of purple, I was like, ooh, that's no good. And I think it's going to be a similar issue here. Not that I think that Seth and Sham were like the same shade of purple, but so I'm just trying to remember like what color Sham is. Yeah, I mean, Sham's is like a little more grayed out, but they're actually not like that far off, to be honest. Seth is more vibrant. So, okay, let me fix the outline on the book here. This is what I usually do. Like the gold tends to go down kind of thick, and then I go back in and repair it. It's one of the reasons my illustrations do take a really long time though, because there is a lot of kind of redoing stuff, unfortunately. My art style is kind of a pain. I hate to say it. it is a tedious way to draw. But I just, it is just the way I do things at this point, so it is what it is. Sometimes I even end up having to do like a bit of a back and forth where it's like, okay, correct the gold, now correct the black, now correct the gold, now correct the black. Okay. Might be a little bit more back and forth with it, but I just like that the book stands out a bit more now, instead of the focus like just ending up being the flowers. Because let's face it, like human eyes tend to go like right towards the shiny thing. Hey, I think redesigns still count as legit Deltarune art. It's like how my cosplays tend to be sort of redesigns of characters. It still counts. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's already after 7:30. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if coloring Seth might be a bit of a pain. I'm still gonna do it tonight. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do it in a live stream or if I want to like just do it later. There's probably not too many people here at this point. We've already gone a bit longer than my art streams tend to go. Usually 3 hours is the absolute maximum, and we're actually getting close to that. Which I know sounds really funny given that like my cosplay get ready with me streams sometimes easily go like 6 hours. But the art streams are a little different. How many of these flowers did I draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. I was trying to see if I could like do the colors of the flowers from the game. There's like a few extras if I did that though. Oh, thank you so much, Telling you for the floating heart. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I'll give you a floating heart back as well. Thank you. I also need to figure out a background for this actually. I mean, I was thinking like I'll color in the flowers probably just random colors just so that this whole thing isn't just purple. And then maybe like a sunset kind of color in the back, similar to what I did with Noelle. Maybe not quite so orange though. I was going for like that beach scene kind of color. What should I do for the ground though? My instinct is black because that's just always my instinct, but that doesn't mean it's a good instinct. Kind of curious like what kind of colors people used for like Seth fan art. Sometimes when I'm unsure about stuff, I just go look and see what other people do because sometimes they have better ideas, things I wouldn't think of. Noelle art is so pretty. Oh, thank you. I will actually be doing some more Noelle art pretty soon because I am working on some weird route art. Weird root art. Yeah, I would have had it sketched out by now, but I kind of like got indecisive about the design of it and was going back and forth on it a bunch. But I probably will be doing the sketch part of it pretty soon, in which case we will also be, of course, live streaming some of the drawing process because I always do. But yeah, there will be some weird root art on the way. So that was part of the reason I drew this was I knew I needed some more Noelle practice. It's funny, I'm looking at like Seth fan art and so many people just did like a black background. I mean, valid, because it is a dark world and like the battle backgrounds are black, so I mean, it makes sense. It's not that weird. Yeah, let's see. We should probably just wrap up the live stream at this point. Because yeah, I do think like the next part of this is gonna be kind of tedious, so I might like have dinner, you know, first. It's like almost 8 o'clock here and I haven't had dinner yet. So I might like have dinner and then like spend, you know, like 45 to an hour, just like finishing up the coloring for this. And then I'll do my usual where like I'll like just take a super quick video of how it turned out, share like an Instagram, TikTok story that'll stay up for 24 hours. Um, and you know, honestly, since there's gonna be 5 of these now, I could do a YouTube community tab post where I share all of the ones I have so far. I wasn't sure like how many of them I wanted to have done before doing that. So maybe it's like every 5 of these, I'll do like a photo post, you know, on the community in the community tab. Since we don't have like a story feature on YouTube, unfortunately. I really wish like it annoys me so much that they don't let you share videos in the community tab. Like the only way you can share videos would be to do a link. And first of all, if I did one of those from like my story posts, it would again just be gone in 24 hours. But also, YouTube stifles the heck out of them. Anytime I have tried to do any sort of video related post in the community tab, they just don't show it to anyone. Like, no one will end up seeing it. It's crazy. I don't know what their issue is with that. So, yeah, I think the only compromise I can come up with is that I will just have to like take some photos of these and then share it to YouTube. Um, but yeah, I think we can just like wrap it up here. And like I said, I'll eat, um, and then finish this up tonight. And as far as like the next live stream, I'm not exactly sure yet. Um, it's possible if I can get the sketch done for the weird root art, we might be able to do an art stream again on Thursday of like a more serious illustration. Um, I do want to do like another doodle day like this though, because I do think this is really fun. Like just kind of drawing anything, just goofing around. Um, since it ended up just being cats and Tiltern today, like I was saying, I would love to do like more of a FNAF themed doodle day. And there's other fandoms too. Like, you know, we can do anything. Like, yeah, throw in art from I could use a Pokemon art, you know, like just anything. Um, Makes me so sick that Chris turns green, right? I know, it's almost like they were fading like Goner style. I don't know. I keep wondering if Chris is like, are they like turning back into a vessel? Like from the character creator thing? I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like there'd be more theories about, theory videos about it if we had like more info, but all we can go off of is that weird opening sequence, and I don't know. Like, we don't even know what Chris was doing all night. It's like, what the heck? I mean, I do assume part of what they were doing overnight was telling Seth that if they cooperated, they'd get a birdly feather, which is a kind of a weird task to have done overnight, but I do think that was part of it. Doodles are really fun, right? Yeah, like I feel like this was a lot of fun. I like being able to just mess around and not worry too much. So yeah, I do think we should do more doodle streams like this. Because yeah, we can kind of do like a mixture, right? Like some days I do more just illustrative types of streams. Some days we just have silly doodle streams. Obviously, we're gonna have more get ready with me cosplay streams, but I tend to do those on the weekends. Um, yeah, hopefully eventually we can get back to doing some of the more like weird streams as well, but I do think like yeah, like these kind of chill drawing streams, I think these are good as we're kind of transitioning back into some of the more like hardcore streams from like, you know, before I had to do that temporary hiatus. Um, so yeah, like just as always, keep an eye on the community tab because that's where I'll let y'all know um exactly what the next stream is. I'll try to have that figured out tonight because yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be um I mean, I'd like to aim for Thursday, but I'm not positive. There's also a chance that if I do a weekend stream this weekend, it might be Saturday instead of Sunday. But again, I'll let y'all know. Like, yeah, I gotta figure out my schedule for the rest of the week here. Um, or Chris's life force. It seems that way, right? Like, Chris literally can't live without us because, like, why do they keep putting us back in? Like, they clearly hate the experience, and yet they just keep, you know, like, anytime they take us out, they always put us back in. So, kind of concerning. Chill drawing streams, right? Like I like the chill streams because I think some of them like the get ready with me's and stuff can get kind of like intense there's just, yeah, there's like a goal in mind, and yeah. Whereas like these are just kind of nice and just, just like hanging out, whatever, I like the vibes. These are your favorite type of streams, Dollar too. I'm glad to hear that because I do really enjoy these. Because yeah, just there's not like a lot of pressure. I'm not trying to like, film content videos based on how the stream goes afterwards, like I do with the Get Ready With Me. I mean, I do think the Get Ready With Me streams are like the bread and butter of the channel. But yeah, it's just I like being able to just at least once a week, if not more, do these kind of chill, just like whatever doodle streams. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I should probably head out. It has been almost 3 hours. I will scan these and see if I can figure out how to upload them as custom emotes. I've never tried before, so I can't make any guarantees, but we're gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. At least I learned something today, and we'll kind of like adjust from here with the next doodle stream. And yeah, I will of course finish this up. Um, and yeah, I will let y'all know when the next stream is. Um, Also, I will say, as far as me going off to eat dinner, part of that will be eating some of the peepas. I wish I was joking, but no, there's still like 8 of them left in the fridge or something, and like eggs go bad eventually, so someone's got to eat them. So I'm probably gonna go have some of that. Sorry, Bampton. Apparently, I'm more interested in the peepas than the cats were, so his plan sucks. Um, but yeah, hopefully I will see some of y'all at the next stream. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you had fun with the stream today, because I know I did. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone.